What's going on, YouTube? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. In today's video, we're going to talk about Pro League and what's happening, what's coming up this upcoming weekend. I know a lot of people have been confused in my stream. I've seen posts on Twitter. Not really sure how it all works. And I'll give you the very dumbed down version of the whole thing. Okay.
Whoops, there it goes. Yep, my brain stopped.
Okay, as you guys know, Pro League is coming to an end here soon. And this upcoming weekend, okay, as you guys can see right here, Sunday, March 17th is going to be NA Regional Finals. And what the Regional Finals are is basically the top 20 teams over the past 6 weekends, okay? Out of all their 6 sets, the teams that are in the top 20 get to play in this Regional Finals, all right? Now, what does this mean for a lot of teams? Well, one, if you're any of the teams below the cutoff, which is anything below 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, you still have a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Whatever team wins this regional finals has a guaranteed spot. So if 9 Lies, the team in 20th place right now, on this upcoming weekend decides to win out, they are guaranteed a spot at LAN, even if they're not in the top 12, okay? And then you're like, well, what is the top 12 for? How does that work? If you're a team inside the top 12 and you win the regional finals and your spot's already like locked in, they're going to pick the next 11 teams. So it's still 12 teams. So if Dark Zero wins this upcoming weekend, all right, on March 17th, then they're going to take 2 through 12th, all right? Simple. Now, again, if a team outside of the top 12, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, if they win, they are guaranteed a spot at LAN. And then you take the top 11 now on the leaderboard, which is going to be Dark Zero through OXG as of right now, all right? And they go to LAN. So GKS wouldn't go if a team outside of the top 12 won, okay? But there's a lot at stake this upcoming weekend. These teams are not safe. The only teams that have clinched their spot, honestly, are the teams probably at 84 or above. These teams, unless they drop an absolute donut, from first through like 6th place, they're pretty locked in. I mean, they just have to go out there and get like fucking 13th place, and they'll qualify for LAN, all right? But down here, it's a little bit like it gets a little bit more scarier. Like, you can't have a bad day, because if the teams down here from 20th through like 13th, if they have a good set, they win out, they get a top 3, a top 5, it'll shake up the standings a lot. I know a big question. There's a lot of TSM fans. If TSM drops a donut, they might not make LAN.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby! Don't you put that on us!
But they would still need the teams outside of the cutoff to do fucking amazing. Like, these teams, for TSM or like SSG or OXG or like EA Legacy to fall out of that top 12 right now, you would need the teams all the way, like on the bottom part of this top 20, to drop bombs. Like, they need top 5s, they need to win, they need to go big, okay? So like a team like GKS, they're on the cusp. They're 12th place right now, but they're only up on 2 points on XSET, right? So if they drop a donut, they're not gonna make LAN. Optic, a team that's outside the cutoff, they're at 59, right? So they are 13 points behind the team in 12th place currently. So what would that mean? Like, realistically, Optic needs a top 5 or better. Top 5 would give them like 15 points on the leaderboard. That put them at 74, right? But that would mean GKS don't need to drop a donut. So there's a lot of teams right now that are like, they need to have a big performance themselves, but they also need the teams below them or above them to drop donuts. 0, nada. Okay, honestly, retracting my statement from earlier, the only teams that have really clinched their spot for LAN are probably like these top 4 teams: ESG, Furia, Moist, and Dark Zero. It's unlikely that these teams all turn up and have a great set and push like these teams out. Speaking of that, can the teams in top 12 like bump out some of the teams above them? Absolutely. So like if GKS has a great day and they win, they're gonna bump out maybe OXG, SSG, TSM if these teams have that. Like, there's a lot of these teams right now cannot afford to go into this weekend and not have a good set. I mean, like, for the teams within the top 10, they're gonna need like a 10th place minimum to keep their spot. Again, Dark Zero and Moist, they're qualified. There's no way they get knocked out. I don't know what it's called. What do they call when they explain something really like a really dumbed down version in layman's terms? I'll do that, and I'll do it like I've already really kind of tried to do that in football terms. Okay, if we have any football fans watching this video, like, listen, what this regional finals is like the wild card. Okay, the teams that do good they're going to advance, okay? But you have to be within the top 12. If you're within the cutoff, you know, top 12 or above, and one of those teams win, again, you just gotta stay top 12. But if one of the teams down here win, they're guaranteed a spot, and then it's only top 11. The top 11 advance. I know it gets a little bit confusing, but if you just look at the leaderboard, it'll make sense, okay? Here's the Wikipedia thing, all right? So, again, finals March 17th. I know Battlefy shows this little line down here, below Gaming Gladiator and Oblivion. That is going to be relegation. All the teams below here are relegated in the PSQ, okay? So these teams, Oblivion and Gaming Gladiator, they aren't going to make the regional finals, but they're not going to be relegated into PSQs, okay? So they're going to be in Pro League next split. I know when you look at that, that might be a little bit confusing, this line. Like, what does this line mean? But again, top 20 regional finals. A lot of teams right now that are on the cusp have a lot to play for this weekend. Again, you yourself not only need to do good, but you need to play on other teams' downfalls. There honestly might be some griefing coming up this upcoming weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, like if you're a team like TSM and you don't want, or no, if you're a team like GKS and you see Optics doing really bad, you know, going into World's Edge, you might just want to knock them out. Secure your land spot, secure your POI. You know, like these are things that might happen this upcoming weekend. As for the challenger circuit, because again, I've been getting a lot of questions in stream. I've seen them on Twitter. I've gotten them in my DMs. Challenger circuit's tricky. It's very, very tricky, okay? I'll do my best to explain what the hell is happening. I barely know what's happening. All right, listen up. This is a lot, okay? There's 2 more weekends of challenger circuit, all right? We have to compete in those, even no matter if we win a weekend or not, we would still have to compete in those. And you ask why? Why is because we need to be within the top 20 on this leaderboard by the end of the 4 weekends. So we guarantee ourselves a spot in the PSQ, losers bracket round 1, all right? What happens if we're a top, you know, like if we win, if we're number 1 on the leaderboard? So if you happen to be number 1 or 2 on this leaderboard, after these 4 weekends are up, you are guaranteed a spot into the winners round 1 of PSQ. So all the relegated pro teams, that's where they're dropping. They're dropping into winners round, I think winners round 1 or 2. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comments if you guys have the information. But I do know if you are number 1 or 2 on this challenger circuit leaderboard, okay? After these 4 weekends, you're going to be put in the winners round 1 with the bottom 8 PSQ teams, okay? Or Pro League teams, I mean. So all those Pro League teams that got relegated, they're going to be put into winners round 1. The rest of these people, from 3 to 20th, or like 3 to 23rd, I think it is, they're going to be fighting through losers bracket. Top 10, it's going to be a top 10 advance. You know, the top 10 are going to fall. It gets complicated. As I go through, I'll do my best to explain. Like these, like once we get there, I'll probably make another video. Challenger circuit gets confusing. Once challenger circuit and PSQ is over, okay? Like when next Pro League split is going to start, the top, I think it's going to be the top 8 teams from PSQ are going to advance in the Pro League. So at the very final round of the PSQ shit, the top 8, I think, or top 10, depending on, you know, roster change and all that, are going to advance to Pro League. I hope I'm trying my best to explain everything in a very simple laid out format. But again, there's a lot of teams to look out for this upcoming weekend. TSM isn't safe. SSG isn't safe. OXG is not safe. GKS isn't safe. There's a lot of these teams that have had some rough past weekends and or good to bump them up or down, but they cannot go into this weekend like bad momentum. They need as much momentum as possible. They need to keep their foot on the fucking gas, keep their foot on these motherfuckers' necks, and they need to lock in and show up and perform. After this weekend, though, these teams that fail to qualify for land, that are like within this area, no chance of land. They're done for, okay? They're gonzo beans. They're done. They are done. All right, makes sense.
Finito. Done.
I want to say I appreciate all the love on the past videos, okay? I know we've been putting out a lot of scrim and tourney videos. They've been doing really well. I want to say I appreciate all the love and support throughout this journey with the new Tripods roster. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to start uploading like more talking videos. I want to talk to you guys again. I miss talking to y'all. It's fun. I enjoy getting better at speaking. I enjoy just, you know, chatting. I feel like you guys enjoy it too. Just being able to talk to me, you know, like in the comments or whatnot. You just feel like I'm talking to you. It's not really like I'm talking to stream and you guys are just like the second after. You guys are the side bitch, you know what I mean? It's not like that. You guys are the main right now, all right? I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the love on the past videos. Make sure to drop a like on this video. If I said anything in the comments, please correct me. I know I asked a few questions like with the challenger circuit stuff. If you have any info for that you guys want to drop in the comments, make sure to drop it. All right. I love you guys. Make sure to share this video with your grandmas, your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your cousins. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.